Hello, what's up guys? Quick tutorial today. I just want to show you how to solve one quick issue. So when you make a car, you like to have it really tensed, like you lower it a little. Basically you stick the wheels into the ground. That creates this issue where you see clipping here. I want to experiment a little bit with tires, have them be like more realistic. So usually when you see tires, it's deformed at the bottom because the weight of the whole car is on the 4 tires. And you can't just go ahead and deform the tires here because the wheels usually turn. Yes. And the deformation doesn't turn with it, with the model. So we need a way to procedurally modify the bottom of the wheels. And there are several ways. I'm going to show one today because it's, I think, the most efficient one. I'm going to show it for one wheel. And yeah, it applies to the 4 others, obviously. Let's do it with this one. So what you're gonna do is have a model that will deform the tire. So it's the MeshDeform, and we need a mesh to deform this. So it's basically you take a mesh that you make and you use it as a lattice rig. Here we go. You deform, it moves stuff. You can add definition to the lattice, and so you can have fun with this. We're not gonna do this. We're going to do it with a mesh deform. So it's the same thing, but you have way more control over the mesh. First things first, because we said we wanted to deform as the car is rolling and as the wheel turns, we want a dynamic deform. We make a cylinder because we're going to deform a cylinder, and let's have it be low poly-ish. 12, I think is good. And we're gonna have it be around our model. So like a hitbox in a video game. A little inset here. We'll do 2 insets like this and like this. Okay. We need these insets to have geometry to move around. I'm gonna switch it from texture to wire in the viewport display. Now we select here, we take this here, cylinder, and we do bind here. Bind. So now it's bind. You see if I do stuff, it changes. So what do? We take these 2 points here, maybe even these 2. We move them up until it's not clipping anymore, or barely clipping, you see. And because it conserves the volume, we need to scale it a little bit on the x-axis here in that example. Scale it a bit here like this, and yeah, that's it. Done. And see now if we hide this and turn it in the right axis, the deformation is still at the bottom, and that's what we want. And see, this is a bit more realistic than this. And then you have to parent this to, if you have a rig, usually there is a when this turns like this, you see this will break. When you have a rig for your car, usually there is bone that's the brake. So you parent this to the brake so that when this turns, it turns with it. But this should not be parented to this, because if you turn this like this, the deformation does like turn around, and that's not what you want. So yeah, that's it for today's tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want. I don't care.